Being 8 years old and trying to get your parents to buy the latest Grand Theft Auto was nearly impossible. Mom, can I get this game? This is where The Simpsons Hit and Run came in. Released in 2003, The Simpsons Hit and Run would become the children's Grand Theft Auto alternative, as its game mechanics were a lot less violent. Upon its release, it received a lot of positive reviews from video game critics, and it is clear to see why. The story follows the Simpsons family and Apu through Springfield. On level 1, Homer notices a few strange things happening throughout Springfield. Mechanical wasps are spying on everyone, black vans are driving around taking photos, and a brand new drink, Buzz Cola, can be found everywhere. At the beginning, Homer thinks Mr. Burns is spying on the town, and he thinks he is using the black surveillance vans to do so. So he takes on a few tasks and soon discovers that Mr. Burns wasn't spying on everyone and that the vans were just apparently pizza vans. No! On level 2, Bart tries to get a copy of the new game Bone Storm 2, only to find out that the game has been sold out. But eventually, Bart finds out that Professor Frink is using copies of Bone Storm 2 to help power Truckosaurus, so Bart agrees to help him build it. Bart then takes on a few tasks to collect items to help Professor Frink. However, once built, Truckosaurus then tries to eat Bart, but Bart is able to escape the stadium and then gets abducted by a tractor beam. Wow. On level 3, Lisa attempts to find her brother by asking the locals for information. She soon then learns that the black sedans are connected to Bart's disappearance. Lisa eventually finds Bart on a ship at the Springfield harbour. However, Bart seems to have memory loss and can't speak. On level 4, Marge sets out to help Bart get his memory back. She investigates a crop circle that recently appeared on Cletus's field. She then heads to talk to Grandpa. Grandpa then describes the look of the crop circle, and Marge realizes that that description is exactly like the Buzz Cola logo. Marge then shows a can of the cola to Bart, which cures his memory loss. Bart then reveals that Buzz Cola is a mind control drink produced by aliens, and that drinking large amounts of it is what's causing his memory loss. Marge then decides to purge Springfield of the cola, but in spite of her efforts, the drink still maintains its presence and popularity. On level 5, Apu sets out to redeem himself as he feels incredibly guilty for selling the cola. He sets out to find who owns the cola trucks. After helping Snake with his community service, Apu learns that the cola trucks are registered to the Springfield Museum. After acquiring the key from the museum curator, Apu and Bart sneak inside the museum. In here, they find a meteor is the source of the cola. They then destroy the meteor and then find out that Kang and Kudos are behind everything. It's all just for their reality TV show Foolish Earthlings. The wasps are cameras and the cola is mind control. Their plan is to put cola in the water supply and then release laser guns to the public so that a massacre would occur and hopefully boost their show ratings. On level 6, Bart asks Krusty for help to stop in his role in the aliens plot, but Krusty doesn't believe Bart. Once Bart proves to Krusty that the aliens are real, Krusty informs Bart that he's already helped the Duff Brewery set up free laser gun stands about Springfield. Bart then promptly destroys all these stands and then tells Homer of the aliens' plot. They both then chase after the aliens. However, the aliens escape, and before departing, they reveal that they have already released the Buzz Cola into Springfield's water supply. But the cola accidentally seeps into the ground and causes the undead to rise on the night of Halloween. On level 7, Homer collects supplies to protect his family. He then meets Professor Frink, who tells Homer that the alien's weakness is nuclear waste. Homer then drives multiple vehicles with multiple nuclear waste barrels attached onto the cars into the tractor beam of the alien spaceship. After doing this 4 times, the ship crashes down, with Kang and Kudos later dying from their injuries. The following day, the story ends and Springfield is returned to normal, while the Foolish Earthlings show reaches peak popularity and Homer is then hailed as a hero and gains a large following of alien fans that come and see him. Overall, the story is actually pretty entertaining. As a kid, I thought it had an amazing twist, revealing that the aliens were behind all of these weird things happening in Springfield. And now as an adult, the story is still pretty good, but what is more impressive to me is the world building. The story feels like it would fit in as a regular episode in the series, and is able to incorporate so many famous Simpsons characters while still feeling authentic. Each of the characters were voiced by their voice actors, and their mannerisms and dialogue in-game completely mimic what they are in the TV show. Homer is a funny idiot who can't spell.
I am too smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
Marge is an overprotective parent, and Bart is a cool dude driving his rocket car. The story also brings our protagonist through the famous Springfield. This was the first time outside of the TV show you really got a good look at the town. As a child, it was so exciting to be able to roam around Springfield and see iconic locations from the TV series. Whether it was Grandpa in the nursing home or Homer causing a meltdown at the power plant. The map really is what made this such an interesting open world game. It also is littered with hidden references to the TV show, which adds a lot of character to it. Whether you're driving around Springfield or going for a run, the gameplay is pretty basic but fun. You can repeatedly kick pedestrians or run over a group of kids on a playground, but be careful because destroying too much property will cause the police to chase you down. This police mechanic, while fun, can be such a pain in the ass, especially when you're trying to complete a mission with a strict time frame or save for coins to buy the vehicle required to complete the next mission. The levels are very basic but fucking tough. The missions come in the form of racing, following or destroying something, and fetch quests. They can get boring kinda quick, but almost all of them have a timer that allows for no error. Seriously, I kept fucking up so many missions because of this timer, all because I was literally a few seconds out. A prime example of these tough missions is the final one, which is notorious for being insanely difficult. Going into this playthrough, I thought I only struggled with this game because I was a child at the time. I thought older than me would breeze through this game, but boy was I wrong. Which is what leads us into my final segment. Does it hold up? Yes and no. Despite being incredibly immersive and entertaining, the game mechanics are quite dated and can honestly drive you nuts. But for me, it did not ruin the experience that much. The game is still incredibly fun. The characters, story and setting really carried this game. Plus, if you played it back in the day, the added nostalgia will really make playing this game in 2020 an enjoyable experience. The game that gave a GTA-like open world experience to kids in a fun and family friendly environment is definitely worth playing in 2022. Thanks for watching.